What's up, mamas? My name's Sammy and today I've got another video for you guys. Today is a very exciting one. I am officially in my 5th month of pregnancy. So today is going to be my 4-month pregnancy update. So I'm going to be telling you all the symptoms that have been happening and like what changes have been going on in my body and my mind throughout the 4th month of pregnancy. And yeah, let's get started. So I've got like a little list of like, stuff that I wanted to make sure I included in the video. So yeah, I'm going to talk to you guys about a little bit about also what the baby's weight and size is and comparative to like the vegetable it gives me this week. So right now the baby is the size of a cucumber. So big, I know, I'm getting so excited. It's getting so real and like my belly is getting fuller and fuller, that's for sure. Baby is 5.5 to 6 ounces today, and then 5 inches long, which is really exciting. He's getting big. And then yeah, that's it for like basically what like is typical for the pregnancy. I'm gonna go into a little bit more personal, just a little bit disclaimers. Some of this stuff is TMI. If you're not into that, if you're a male and you don't want to hear about, girl stuff, then let's get out. Bye. Yeah, so let's, without further ado, jump into my physical symptoms. So the first symptom I'm gonna talk about, and this is probably the one I've experienced the most, is migraines. I have been getting the worst headaches, like every day, all day, and like the only thing that helps really is like sometimes Tylenol, but not really. And then like just napping, taking time to rest and like just close my eyes in dark rooms, and that has really helped me a lot. But other than that, like I'm just constantly, my head hurts, and that really sucks. So if you are a pregnant mother or have you been through pregnancy or just a doctor and know what I can take, what would work for headaches, what would work for you personally, that would be greatly appreciated because I'm suffering. The second symptom I've been experiencing, again TMI, is constipation. Just struggling in that area. Like I am constantly eating all the time and I feel like I should be going more, but like maybe like once every 2 days, 3 days, and that's not good. Not good. So yeah, this is common amongst pregnant women. I know a lot of my friends who are pregnant have experienced this, so I'm not too worried. It's just like sucks because it just like causes a lot of gassiness and cramping, which leads me to my third symptom, which is again TMI, gassiness. Like it's a struggle, constantly tummy rumbles, constantly making noises, moving around in there, which could also be the flutters and movement, first signs of movement, which is what they describe them as, flutters, which is my fourth symptom. I've been feeling flutters a lot and like gassiness and bubbles, moving around and stuff. So yeah, that's been fun. I'm not sure whether it's gas or movement at least, but I'm hoping it's movement because like that'd be pretty cool, like knowing my baby's moving in there. And then the next one is I have nausea sometimes still from time to time. So like last night I threw up at like 3 in the morning. That was fun. I was eating an apple and I guess maybe I ate it too fast or I don't know, something, but it was miserable because I just apple. Yeah, but that was fun. But for the most part, my nausea has cleared up, which has been really nice. I haven't gotten morning sickness that much and I haven't been throwing up as much, so praise the Lord. The next one is just pretty normal as well. It's the constant need to pee. I literally pee like every 5 minutes, like I swear to God. Maybe 10 minutes, but like it's all the time, which probably could have to do with how much water I'm drinking. I'm supposed to drink like 72 fluid ounces a day, I guess. So I've been trying to reach that goal. I've not really been succeeding because I forget a lot and then I get lazy and I don't want to go downstairs and fill up my cup. But yeah, I've been trying to increase that more and more. The next one I've been struggling with is pregnancy brain. Guys, like every time I try to think or I have something important to say, I'm like 2 seconds after what I'm about to say, like I'll wait for someone to finish their sentence and then I'll be like, brain fart, like literally, like I don't know what I was thinking, like at all. And it's so frustrating because I feel like I have such important things to say. Even when I was writing this list, I like kept forgetting what I would think of like a symptom and then I would forget it 2 seconds after and I'd be like, what was it? Still constantly tired. That is something that is also kind of shitty because like you're supposed to get more energy in the 2nd trimester. What is this? But I take naps pretty much every day, like at least one, and like 3-hour, 4-hour naps too at that. Like last night I fell asleep from like 6 until 8. So maybe that was 2 hours, but still it was like ridiculous. Like I don't know why I'm sleeping this much still, like come on energy, hiccup. The next one is light cramping. and discomfort in like my abdomen area. And that has, I got scared honestly, because like my cramping like was kind of terrifying me, and I was like, oh, what's going on? So I did go to the emergency room and I got checked out, but they said, the doctor said I was fine. They did say I was slightly anemic. That was like had nothing to do with the cramping, but like just a random find, which is interesting to me because I got tested at the beginning of my pregnancy and I wasn't anemic, which I've heard though it is common for women to develop being like anemia during their pregnancy. So yeah, they said it wasn't too bad, like it wasn't enough to where I needed a blood transfusion or where they need to worry. They just told me to tell my doctor and to keep an eye on it. The next one is itchy skin, especially around my breasts and my stomach, and that's because when your like skin is stretching because you're like expanding, and so like I've just been having to apply like lotion. So I've been doing body lotion and body butters and trying to just stay moisturized as much as possible to avoid the itching, and like trying not to scratch stuff as much. So, and then the next one I'm going to talk about is I wake up pretty much like often every night in the middle of the night. Like the other night, yesterday, I woke up at 1, I woke up at 2, I woke up at 3, I woke up at 4, I woke up at 5, I woke up at 6, I woke up at 7, I woke up at 8, and it just sucked so bad because the next morning I was like exhausted. Last night I slept pretty decently. I mean, I woke up at 3:30 and stayed up till like about 4:20, but I also went to sleep at 9 p.m. and slept till 3:30, and then I slept from 4:20 till 8 a.m. So I think I'm feeling better today. Like I'm not as exhausted as I was yesterday, but I have been waking up like randomly throughout the nights, and that really sucks because I don't get as much sleep as I want, which probably also contributes to why I'm so tired and why I'm taking naps every day. But what can we do? The next symptom is that I'm very hungry, like constantly. I'm eating like every hour, probably, maybe sometimes every 45 minutes. Like I'm just constantly snacking, eating real meals. Like it's a problem. Like that's probably why my belly is getting so big now, because I ate like 6 pancakes for breakfast this morning. Like, girl, what? When have you ever eaten 6 pancakes? And then the next thing I've been struggling with is my back has been aching, especially when I go for walks or I stand up for long periods of time. That really is a struggle because like it's like my lower back and it just like aches and aches and aches all day long, and that's a struggle. Like anyone who struggles with back pain knows it's not fun. We don't enjoy it. I also have been having shoulder tightness to go along with that, so like my muscles here are really tight, and like especially in my neck, everything's just really tense. And yeah, that sucks. And then the last one, which is also TMI, but if you're pregnant, you probably know this. Increased vaginal discharge. It's just been not fun, a mess. So I would recommend panty liners or some type of liner to go in your, underwear to help, with a little bit avoiding the mess that is created from that symptom. And then moving on to emotionally. So I have been feeling more at peace and way less anxious than I ever have. And I think that has to do with some of the things I've been practicing every day to help like bring about peace and clear anxiety up. But I will get into that more later. I've also been feeling like way happier. My mood has been elevated. I'm not feeling as depressed and down, which was like really a struggle in the beginning of my pregnancy. I was constantly depressed, constantly sad, and constantly looking at the negatives in my life. And then I'm feeling very hopeful for the future. I also have been feeling very hopeless up until about the point I moved back to California. And it's just been really amazing to see the shift in my attitude, because I know everything I feel the baby feels. So like being able to feel happy more and like positive and enjoy my life where I am, and where I'm at, instead of just constantly worrying about what I could be doing, where I could be. That's been pretty cool and really amazing to see myself progress like that. The last emotional symptom is I've been so excited. Like literally, I can't wait till December. Like it's like all I think about is holding my little baby boy and like just getting to rock him and snuggle him. And I've been like following so many people who are like having babies on Instagram, and like it just makes me like, I want my baby now. So that's a little bit struggle, but it's good. It's been nice to feel excited instead of scared, And these are some of the everyday practices that I've been putting into action to help with my symptoms. So physically, I've been going for walks daily. That helps with my mood too, but like it also helps like with getting physically active, because I know that like if you're just sitting around all day, like you're supposed to stay somewhat active during pregnancy and like strengthen yourself. And then I'm also going to be doing yoga today, prenatal yoga, which is going to help a lot with like it's supposed to help with like your abdomen strength and stuff, and like your muscles down there, so that way it's easier to birth. the baby. And then I've also been eating more healthy food than I was before. I was eating a lot of fast food before and a lot of ramen, which was not really good, and it wasn't very sustaining. Like I feel like I wasn't gaining much, and like I wasn't going anywhere really. Like I was always tired and hungry, partially because of the food I was eating. So that's been nice to see that like it's helped me. And then also I've been taking naps throughout the day, like I said, to help with my headaches and with my tiredness. So that has been a trip. Emotionally, this is one of the bigger things. I talk about this on my Instagram, but I've been doing mindfulness and meditation like every day. Yesterday I did this one that was really awesome, and I felt so amazing during and after. But it was like for emotional release of negative energy, and then like finding peace. And I literally felt the light that they were describing, like for me to imagine. I felt it uplifting my body, and I felt elevated and like I was floating almost, which was really cool. Really cool, because like I feel very heavy a lot of the time, like not physically but like emotionally. Like I feel like I'm carrying a lot of weight, so it was nice to feel light and airy for once, you know. And then finally, I've also been doing gratitude lists and affirmations and reading books to prepare me for what's to come. The gratitude lists have just helped me like shift my attitude towards what I focus on in life, and the affirmations have helped me with positive self-talk and like curbing those negative cognitions I have about myself and about my life. And that's just been awesome, because I've been very negative and very harsh on myself in the past, and it's been crazy how much it's changed my mood and what I've been doing with my life and how I've been reacting to situations. And then this is the book I've been reading. It's called Mindful Birthing. It is by Nancy Bardak. I talked about this on my Instagram as well, but it talks about training the mind, body, and heart for childbirth and beyond. So it's like just learning how to practice and use mindfulness and meditation and like breathing techniques to cope with the pain you're in during birth, and like even chronic pain, you know, anxiety, depression, all these different symptoms you can experience during your life, and how to use them as tools, use these like meditation and breathing as tools to help you accept what is and just go with it and be happy with life, just being there and be present in the moment. So we're not, because like a lot of times I feel like, personally for me, and I know she talks about this in the book, we spend a lot of times worrying about the future, worrying about the past, living in those moments where we wish things could have been done differently, or where we are scared about what's to come. And we miss out on what is going on right now, which is the only thing we actually have ever, the present. So yeah, that's been a really good read. I'm not completely done with it. I'm on page, 57 right now. And it's been such a good book. Like seriously, it's taught me so much. It's got some really good mindfulnesses in here and like awesome tools. So I would highly recommend this if you are expecting, or even if you're struggling with like chronic pain or anxiety or depression. This is just an amazing book all around. Finally, baby growth. So I don't fit into my jeans and shorts anymore. Ooh. Anyway, but yeah, so I had to get some maternity clothes, as you guys saw in my last video. And I'm in a size medium now instead of like a size 2 or small. So yeah, that sucks. I mean, it doesn't suck. I'm actually really excited to have a bump finally. I really want to look pregnant already. I'm like, please, come on, I want to look it. But yeah, and then I also had to get some new shirts, looser shirts, because my breast area is getting bigger, so like it's tighter up here, and then also my stomach area is getting bigger, so it gets tighter down there too. And then some medical news I have to share with you guys. My nuchal came back, and it said I was actually a week further along than we thought. So the new estimated due date is 12/13/2022, and I'm actually 18 weeks this week instead of 17 weeks, which is what I would have thought I would have been last week. And then I got some of my genetic testing back. I am a carrier for cystic fibrosis and like a biotin deficiency disorder, and which just means like I carry the gene that could I could pass it along, but it doesn't mean the baby will have it. But it's just something to keep in mind and to tell my doctor and to make them aware of, so that way when the baby comes out, they test, you know, at the hospital and make sure everything's okay. And then my spinal test came back saying everything was fine. It doesn't have, the baby is doing good there. And the nuchal test also came back saying Down syndrome is low risk in my child. So I'm very grateful for my baby being healthy and happy, and hopefully they'll come out with no other problems. But yeah, let's, without further ado, move on to my baby bump. This is what I look like. So I'm like definitely a lot bigger than I was before. As you can see, I'm getting a little bit chubby now. that is my baby bump, guys. And that is also it for this week's video. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and please click subscribe if you also would like to be notified and just see more videos in the future. And I'll see y'all next week. Bye, mamas.